Now, President Obama is responding to Michael Linton. Just minutes ago, he wrapped up an exclusive interview with CNN's Candy Crowley, our chief political correspondent, the anchor of CNN's State of the Union. Candy is joining us now from the North Lawn of the White House. How did it go, Candy? What did he say?
Well, it went fine, and I said to him, I summarized what the chairman of Sony had said, that the movie distributors had come to him and, the movie showers, the movie theaters had said, you know, we can't show this. And the president said, look, I understand, and I said I understand they were under pressure, but maybe if he had come to me, I could have talked to those movie theater chains and talked to them about it. And he said, you know, it just sends the wrong signal. It's not what we need to do. He used CNN as an example and said, what if CNN was threatened because of something it said in a coverage or documentary? We can't shut that down. And he feels very strongly that's the same here. He talked to White House officials about, well, apparently Sony did call. And they said, yes, but they called about the hacking. There were not discussions about not distributing or not distributing. So the president very much sticks with the idea that he's sympathetic with it, but he still thinks it's the wrong signal.
He seems almost liberated in these final 2 years. He had mentioned, Candy, at his news conference, he was going into the fourth quarter of his administration, and crazy things happened in a football game in the fourth quarter. But he seemed really willing to speak out and say what maybe he might have been a little bit more cautious about saying during the first 6 years.
I think so, and I think we remarked afterwards. I said he seemed really relaxed. Now, part of it, I kidded him when he came in. I used to 5:15 interview, and I said to him, "Oh my gosh, I thought we were going to have to watch you packing because, as you know, they're off to Hawaii." And he said, "No, I'm already packed." So there's that end of the year sort of giddiness. Somebody described it to me in the White House as the last day of school for the White House staff. So I think the president is feeling some of that, but I think he's also feeling the release of he is not now responsible for midterm elections. He's not responsible for, whether the Senate majority can get this or that, because, the die is cast, and he's going to be working with Republicans. And as you heard him say, I'll work where I can. I think there are things we can do business on.